All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're jumping into something with huge potential, launching an Amazon business from right here in Pakistan. And we're doing it specifically for beginners, for people on a tight budget. So, have you ever looked at the whole e-commerce world and wondered, how do I get in on that? Well, consider this your official starting line. The doors to Amazon are wide open for entrepreneurs in Pakistan. And honestly, it's way more accessible than you probably think.
Look, this isn't going to be some high-level theoretical chat. Nope. We are laying out a real, practical, step-by-step plan that's going to take you from just an idea all the way to launch. So yeah, let's get right into it.
Okay, before we even think about products or making money, we've got to talk about the most important thing first, your mindset. Getting this part right from day one, well, that can be the difference between sticking with it and just giving up way too early. Here's the best way to think about it. Your very first launch, it's not about getting rich, it's about paying your tuition in the school of Amazon. The goal is not to become a millionaire overnight. The real goal is to successfully get through every single step, from opening your account to making that first sale, so you understand the entire system, inside out. Okay, so our mission is set. We're here to learn. Let's get down to business. Step 1, setting up that Seller Central account. This is the moment your idea starts turning into a real, actual business. Now, look at this list. It seems pretty simple, right? An email, a phone number, but trust me, the devil is in the details. When Amazon says high-quality scan, they mean perfect. All four corners, no glare, no blur. Your debit card has to be enabled for international payments, and that bank statement, it needs to be crystal clear. You know, services like NiaPay are great here because their statements are clean and professional. And listen up, because this is a warning you really need to take seriously. Every single detail has to match perfectly. The name on your passport, the name on your bank statement, the name you type into the Amazon form, it all has to be 100% identical. Even one tiny little difference can get your account flagged and cause huge delays. So be precise. It's your best friend in this step. All right, your account paperwork is chugging along. Now we get to the really fun part, the treasure hunt. This is where we go out and find the item that's going to be the star of your new business. So what is product research? It's not just scrolling and picking something you think is cool. It's all about data. The whole idea is simple. Find something people really want that you can buy for a low price and sell for a price that leaves you with a nice profit. It's all about finding that perfect sweet spot. We're going to break this whole hunt down into two simple stages. First, there's the creative part, finding a bunch of potential ideas. Then comes the critical part, where we put on our detective hats and figure out if those ideas actually have a shot. And let me tell you, you cannot skip step 2. Okay, so you've got an idea buzzing in your head. Maybe it's a cool kitchen gadget or something for the office. Awesome. But now we have to get ruthless. We need to put that idea through a really strict test. Let's see what that looks like. First question you gotta ask, is this thing a one-hit wonder or an all-year-round star? You don't want to be selling something like Christmas decorations in March, right? We're looking for stable, consistent demand. And how do you check that? Easy. The best tool for the job is Google Trends. It's totally free, and it's super powerful. You're looking for a graph that's more like a gentle, rolling hill, not a crazy roller coaster of peaks and crashes. Steady interest over a few years? That's a great sign. All right, next up, competition. Who are you up against? Is it an open field where new people can play, or is there one giant player who owns the whole playground? You want to get into a market where you actually have a chance to stand out. And here's a super simple rule for you to follow. Search for your product on Amazon and just look at the first page. If you see one single brand name popping up 3, 4, or even more times in those top 10 spots, that's a huge red flag. That's brand domination. It means they have a ton of money and loyal customers, and for a new seller, that's a battle you just can't win. Steer clear of those markets. And last but not least, the final boss. Are you trying to compete directly with Amazon itself? I'll give you a hint. That's a fight you're not ready for just yet. The rule here is exactly the same as the brand one. If you see sold by Amazon listed on 3 or more of those top products, it's a no-go zone. Amazon can always beat you on price. They always have the advantage. It's their website. Just find another playground to play in. Oh, and here's a quick but absolutely vital tip. Shipping costs are a huge deal, and they're based on weight and size.
If you pick a heavy or bulky product, those shipping fees will eat your profits alive. So for your first product, think small, think light. It's cheaper to buy, cheaper to ship, and way easier to handle. So we've talked about what to hunt for. That's great. But you know what's just as important? Knowing what to run away from. Let's cover the common traps that can sink your business before it even has a chance to float. You see, Amazon has these things called gated categories. Think of them like VIP sections of a club. And as a new seller, you don't have a VIP pass yet. Trying to get into these categories can be a total headache. This list covers some of the big ones: beauty, toys, electronics. They're gated for good reasons, usually related to safety or quality control. To get approved, you need supplier invoices and a sales history, things you just don't have when you're starting out. So to save yourself a ton of frustration, start in an ungated category, like home and kitchen or office products. Keep it simple. And beyond whole categories, some specific types of products are just beginner traps. Glass items, they're gonna break, and you'll get bad reviews. Hazmat stuff like perfume, it's a shipping nightmare. And anything that makes a health claim, like some kind of supplement, opens you up to all sorts of legal risks. Remember, the goal is a smooth start. Keep it simple, keep it safe. Okay, finally, let's talk about one of the biggest legal headaches you can run into: patents. A utility patent protects how a product works, its function. If something has a utility patent, you can't sell it, period. It's a dead end. But a design patent just protects how a product looks. So if a very specific style of coffee mug has a design patent, you can still sell a coffee mug. You just have to make sure yours looks different. It's a crucial distinction. So after all that, what's the big takeaway? It's that your journey doesn't start with ordering 1,000 units of something. It starts with a single, well-researched idea. Your mission, right now, is to use these rules, these tests, and find that one product. Because that one item isn't just a product. It's your ticket into a global marketplace. It's your first step as an international entrepreneur. The learning doesn't just start now, your story starts now.